Over 50 and looking for a way to stay strong without pounding the treadmill or lifting heavy weights? What if just 2 minutes a day could rebuild your strength, improve your balance, and even boost your energy all without leaving your home? The secret is an ancient posture called the horse stance. At first glance, it looks like just standing, but don't be fooled. This powerful position has been practiced for centuries because of what it does inside your body and mind. Stay tuned. The seventh benefit might surprise you the most. Number 1. Strength that keeps you moving. After 50, strength is no longer about how much weight you can bench press or how many miles you can run. It is about the everyday moments. Getting up from a chair without bracing on the armrests, climbing a set of stairs without wincing, or carrying a bag of groceries without feeling like you might topple. These are the movements that define independence. The horse stance is like plugging your body into a hidden power station. As you sink into the position, your thighs, hips, glutes, and calves all fire at once and stay engaged the entire time you hold it. There is no pounding on your knees, no bouncing or jerking. Instead, you are training your body with steady, controlled tension, the kind that builds strength without breaking you down. This form of training is called isometric exercise. Your muscles contract without changing length, similar to when you push against a wall that refuses to move. The wall stays still, but your body is working hard. In the horse stance, your legs are that wall, and over time, they learn to hold you with a deep, grounded stability. The payoff is strength that matters in real life. With just a few minutes a day, you rebuild the foundation that keeps you active, independent, and confident. Stronger legs don't just help you walk, they help you live freely, without second-guessing your movements. It is not about vanity. It is about standing tall, bending down with ease, and continuing to do the things you love without hesitation. Number 2, joints that feel supported, not strained. One of the first complaints many people have after 50 is about their joints. Knees that ache when climbing stairs, hips that feel stiff after sitting too long, or ankles that don't feel as steady as they used to. Traditional workouts can sometimes make these problems worse, especially ones with repetitive pounding, twisting, or heavy weights that grind down cartilage instead of protecting it. The beauty of the horse stance is that it builds strength without wearing down the joints. When you hold the position, your body weight is evenly distributed and your joints stay in alignment. Instead of grinding or straining, you are gently conditioning the ligaments and tendons that support your knees, hips, and ankles. This means you can strengthen the very areas that usually give out first, but do it in a way that feels safe, controlled, and sustainable. This is called isometric loading. It teaches the tissues around your joints to tolerate pressure in a safe and controlled way. Over time, this kind of training improves joint integrity, reduces stiffness, and lowers the risk of small missteps leading to bigger injuries. Think of it as creating scaffolding inside your body, quiet support structures that hold you steady and pain-free. If you've ever skipped exercise because you are afraid of hurting your knees or because your hips just don't feel right, the horse stance offers a safe, effective alternative. It is strength without sacrifice, stability without strain. Number 3, a core that protects, not just looks good. Most people think core means having visible abs, but after 50, core strength is about something far more important. Keeping your spine supported, your posture upright, and your balance steady. It's the foundation that holds everything else together. The horse stance quietly works the entire core, not just the front of your stomach, but also the sides of your torso and the deep muscles that line your lower back. Holding the position forces your body to stabilize itself without leaning forward, collapsing, or twisting. That subtle effort is your core doing its job, and it's working harder than you realize. Why does this matter? Because a strong core reduces back pain, improves posture, and makes everyday movements easier. Whether it is turning to grab something in the car, standing in line at the store, or getting out of bed in the morning, your core is the center of it all. Think of it as your body's internal belt, holding you steady in every move you make. Unlike crunches, which can strain the neck and spine, or planks, which can put pressure on the shoulders, the horse stance teaches endurance. It is the type of strength that keeps you upright, stable, and moving freely all day long. And here's the hidden bonus. When your posture improves, so does your breathing, your circulation, and even your confidence. You stand taller, you feel stronger, and you project energy. All of that begins with a simple 2-minute practice. Number 4, balance and confidence in every step. One of the sneakiest parts of aging is how balance slips away without you noticing. Maybe you reach for walls when walking down a hallway. Maybe you hesitate before stepping off a curb. Maybe you trip more often than you used to. These are not just accidents. They are early signs that your balance system is fading, and once that goes, independence often follows. Falls are one of the leading causes of injury after 50. But the good news is you can train your body to fight back. The horse stance helps restore that system by reactivating something called proprioception. Proprioception is your body's internal GPS, the ability to know where you are in space without looking. When you hold the stance, your body is forced to make tiny adjustments to stay centered. Those micro-corrections send signals back to the brain, sharpening the connection between body and mind and rebuilding the reflexes you rely on without even thinking about it. Over time, this practice recalibrates your balance system. The result is more confidence in everyday movements. Whether you are walking across a wet driveway, hiking with friends, or simply moving around your kitchen, you begin to move with a quiet assurance, no longer second-guessing every step. And the best part is that you don't need to wobble on one leg or balance on fancy equipment. All it takes is 2 feet planted on the ground, a steady gaze, and a little patience. Balance training does not have to be complicated. Sometimes stillness is the most powerful teacher. Number 5, freeing the hips for easier living. If your hips feel stiff when you get out of the car or tight when you try to bend down, you are not alone. Hip mobility naturally decreases with age, and once it goes, it drags down everything else. Your stride, your posture, and even your lower back health. It's one of the hidden reasons so many people begin to shuffle when they walk or struggle with simple movements they used to take for granted. The horse stance directly addresses this. As you lower into the position, your hip joints gently open. The muscles around the pelvis stretch and strengthen in a way that improves flexibility without strain. Unlike aggressive yoga poses or lunges that can feel intimidating, the horse stance lets your body open gradually and safely, giving you control over how far you go. Better hip mobility means less stiffness in the morning, more ease in walking, and a reduced risk of falls. Tight hips pull on the lower back and throw the whole body out of alignment. But when your hips are free, your body moves in harmony and everyday actions feel smoother. Even if you cannot go deep into the stance, a shallow version practiced consistently will still loosen the hips over time. You don't need to force it. Little by little, the freedom returns, and with it, a lighter, more confident way of moving through the world. Whether it's getting down on the floor with your grandkids, walking with friends, or simply standing taller with less strain. Number 6, vitality from the inside out. Aging is not just about muscles and joints. It also involves shifts in circulation, hormones, and energy levels. Many people after 50 notice dips in mood, energy crashes, or changes in libido that they cannot quite explain. Sometimes it feels like the spark is missing, even when nothing obvious is wrong. The horse stance helps here too. When you hold the position, blood flow increases through the pelvis, hips, and core. This gentle boost in circulation nourishes tissues that often get neglected in daily life. For men, this can support vascular health that benefits sexual function. For women, it can strengthen the pelvic floor, supporting bladder control and stability. And for both, it restores a sense of vitality in areas often overlooked in traditional workouts. At the same time, the mild stress of holding the stance triggers the body to release beneficial hormones. Cortisol, the stress hormone, drops, while endorphins and testosterone rise. The result is improved mood, better sleep, and a renewed sense of vitality. You feel more awake during the day and more settled at night, a balance many people think is lost after midlife. This is not magic. It is simply the body responding to focused effort and mindful breathing. By practicing the stance, you are telling your body, I am still here. I still move. I still matter. And the body responds with more energy, clarity, and life. Number 7, resilience of mind and body together. Perhaps the most underrated benefit of the horse stance is what it does for the mind. Most exercises focus on moving the body, but this one forces you to sit with stillness when everything inside you is telling you to quit. It's a battle not just with your legs, but with your thoughts. After 30 seconds, your legs will begin to tremble. Your mind will wander. You will want to straighten up. But if you stay, if you breathe, if you focus, something shifts. You are not just building muscle, you are building resilience. You learn how to stay calm under pressure, how to breathe through discomfort, and how to keep going when the easy choice is to stop. This is the kind of toughness that carries into the rest of life. When stress hits, when plans fall apart, when sleep will not come easily, your mind is steadier. You have practiced discomfort without panic. You have trained yourself to be anchored when the world feels unsteady. And that ability to stay grounded doesn't just help in exercise. It helps in conversations, in relationships, in the quiet challenges of everyday living. Science supports this too. Slow, focused movements paired with steady breathing reduce stress hormones and improve emotional regulation. They strengthen the nervous system and create a sense of calm clarity. For anyone over 50, this is priceless, because life does not always get easier with age, but you can get stronger inside and out. And sometimes that strength begins with 2 feet on the ground, a quiet mind, and a decision not to give up. So how to practice the horse stance? Safely, start with your feet together, standing tall. Step out using a toes out, heels out pattern until your legs are about twice shoulder width. Turn your toes slightly outward and slowly lower your hips as if you're sitting on an invisible stool. Keep your chest lifted and your back straight so you don't slump forward. Your thighs should angle toward parallel with the floor, but don't worry if you can't go that low at first. Keep your eyes forward, chin level, and shoulders relaxed. Now focus on your breath. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Hold for 30 seconds to start, then gradually increase to 1 or 2 minutes as you get stronger. Remember, it's not about how low you go, it's about holding steady and staying aligned. The real power comes from stillness and consistency. If you've had surgery on your knees, hips, or back, or if you deal with uncontrolled high blood pressure or serious balance issues, check with your doctor before trying this stance. Always listen to your body, adjust as needed, and know that even a shallow stance can deliver real benefits over time. 2 minutes a day in the horse stance can build strength, restore balance, and sharpen your mind. This isn't about looking younger, it's about staying strong and confident in the years ahead. So here's my challenge. Stand up, hold the horse stance for 30 seconds, and drop in the comments how long you lasted. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more, and share it with someone who should try it too.